What is going on, beautiful people? Today, we're going to be talking about how narcissists keep score, how they keep track of all the good things that they do for you. And why do they do that? If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. Boom. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Yes. Narcissists keeping score, the scoreboard. Like, if you ever dealt with a narcissistic person, you know exactly what I am talking about. You know exactly what I mean when I say that narcissistic, toxic people keep score, keep track of everything that they have ever done for you, or everything that you feel, everything that they feel like they've done for you. They want to keep track of that type of stuff. Like, if you ever hear if a narcissist has ever, or toxic person has ever taken you to a fancy restaurant, or taken you, or bought you a gift, or did something for you that they didn't have to do, you might hear them open their mouth and say, "Hey, you can't ever say haven't done anything for you. You can't say I've never done anything for you. You can't say I've never been there for you when you needed me. Blah, 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 boo, 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 bee, bee, bee." You can't say that, can you? So that happens all the time when you're dealing with toxic narcissistic people. They keep track of it. It's like a damn near a black book or a Rolodex of all the good stuff that they have done for you, or perceived good things that they have done for you, or not even good things that they've done for you, times where they were there for you. When they had we all know that a lot of narcissists lack empathy, right? Times where they didn't have the empathy center to do anything. Like they didn't have they didn't have to be there for you. Like, they were completely disconnected emotionally in the situation, right? That times like that, when they were just gone, and you needed them to be there for you, and they were there for you, that goes on the scoreboard. 1 point for me. And they keep they keep a running tally of this stuff, because at the end of the day, it directly benefits them to do that. Y'all know this. It directly benefits them to keep tally, to keep score of every single thing that they do, because it empowers them, right? It empowers them. It empowers them to keep to keep you where you are, to make sure that you know it. Like I said, and also in the future, to get away with stuff, to get you to forgive them or overlook something that they have done to you. Like, get you to overlook something that they have actually done to you. Overlook something that they've actually put you through. Like, literally, they will absolutely do that type of stuff right there. Put you through some stuff, do some horrible stuff to you, cheat on you, put their hands on you, lie to you, steal from you. Like, you catch them in the act of something, and they'll be able to go through that little toxic Rolodex of good deeds or things that they've done for you and say, "Wow, you remember I did this for you? And you're just going to hold me accountable? Wow, you remember your pet ferret got out and escaped through the neighborhood, and you thought he was gone. And I went and found him. And you never thought you were going to see pet ferret again, right? Oh, Ferris the ferret. Ferris the ferret had a day off, like Ferris Bueller. You named him after Ferris Bueller, right? You remember he escaped, and I found him. And you gonna leave me for cheating on you? You gonna leave me for putting my hands on you? What about your damn ferret? If you kick me out, I'm taking the ferret with me, because he wouldn't be here if I wouldn't have sacrificed my time, effort, and energy to go find him. You see how you forget stuff? You see how people forget things? When you do stuff for them, that's why I don't do nothing for nobody, because it always comes back to bite me. Blah, 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 boo, 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 bee, bee, bee. That happens. That absolutely does happen. It's part of it. Like, it really is. Like, they will never forget the things that they have done for you. Now, they just won't. They will always bottle up, they like you things that you just think are normal in a relationship, y'all. Things that normal people, things that healthy people do in relationships. They consider that going above and beyond. So because they consider that above and beyond, they expect you to tolerate a certain type of behavior. You need to get over what I'm doing to you because I was there for you when you needed me, right? You need to get past the things that I've said to you, the things that I've done to you because I was there for you, right? I've done this for you, right? They hold on to it, yeah, because it's useful. It's useful. They love holding on to that type of stuff because it is absolutely useful. It really is. And they won't ever let you live down the stuff that they have done for you. But the opposite end, they will never forget the things that they do for you. But they will absolutely forget the things that they have done to you. So like a lot of narcissists have damn near selective amnesia. Like their mind goes blank on the bad things that they do. The horrible things that they do. They remember the good deeds, right? They remember the good things that they have done for you. But the bad stuff, they seem to forget, right? You remember that time I bought you those flowers? You remember that? Nobody's ever got you flowers before, but except for me. But if you think back about it, they got you flowers because they caught them, they put their hands on you or they threatened your life, and then they got you some apology flowers. That's the reason they got those flowers. They considered that a good deed, but they forgot why they got those flowers. It wasn't from the kindness of their own heart. They did it because they figured flowers. Y'all gotta tell me what it is about flowers. Y'all gotta tell me what it is about flowers that like my folks out there that like flowers. You gotta let me know what it is about flowers that equate to forgiveness. You gotta let me know what it is about flowers and things like that equate to people forgiving you and things like that. I really have to know. Like, is it something in the flowers, like the smell of them, that makes you forget stuff? Like, is the smell just like the scent of forgiveness? Like, do roses give off a pheromone to forgiveness or something like that? Like, I don't get it. But I've given flowers before because I know it works. But on your side of things, why do flowers work? You know? But that's the mindset of a lot of narcissistic people right there, y'all. They expect you to get over the stuff that they do for you, but they will never ever forget what you have done to them, or things that they perceive you do to them, or things that they have done to you. I'm just saying, like, yo, this is the type of stuff that relationships fall apart because of. And like I said, if you ever dealt with a narcissistic person, they keep bringing up old stuff. Like if you were to bring up something that you've done for them, let's just say the opposite happens. You bring up something that you've done for them in the past, right? But they just like, wow, so you didn't do that from the kindness of your own heart? You only did that because you wanted something from me? That's projection, because that's why they do something for you. They're projecting it onto you. They automatically, because they assume, a lot of narcissists assume that you think the same way that they think, right? They think that you have the same type of mindset or you do the same inner workings that they do. So they're going to be like, okay, you must be doing this good deed because you want something from me. And it could be one of the reasons why when you do something for them, when you give them a gift, they're not super receptive of it. Like, there's some narcissists that love when you give them things, but there are a lot of narcissistic people that when you give them a gift, they're not super receptive of it because they, in their minds, are like, oh, you're going to use this against me later on, because that's what they do. That's what they do. They think that you're going to use it against them later on because they would use it against you. That's the mindset right there. Like, I think you're going to use this against me because I would use it against you. I think you're going to bring this up later on because I would bring it up later on against you. That's the super simplistic way of me putting it right there. So they love keeping score. They love keeping track of all the good stuff that they have done for you because it works. It absolutely works. It does, y'all. And that's why I just tell people, like, if you're dealing with a narcissistic person, yeah, I'm not telling you to just like, if they do something good for you to reject it, because that can also become an argument as well. Like, if you reject a good deed, if you reject a gift or something like that, you reject those flowers. I don't want your flowers. Oh, wow, you so good for the flowers? Wow, I was trying to do something nice. Wow, I won't do this again. Wow, rabble. You know, they'll go off on that type of tangent right there. But they expect you to keep they expect you to do things for them in that space right there. And they will absolutely hold it against you. They will keep holding it against you. They won't stop holding it against you until they probably won't, y'all. They probably will never get over the stuff that they've done for you because it's useful. Even if they haven't done anything good for you in the last 5-10 years, the stuff that they've done 11 years ago, 15 years ago, to them, it's still relevant. But y'all know the opposite is not true. Stuff that you've done in the past is not going to be as relevant as stuff that they've done. It doesn't matter because the stuff that they do is more important. They always have a reason to explain it away, to justify it, right? They have a reason to explain it and justify the stuff that they've done, the stuff that they say, and the stuff that they continue to do. So that's why I just tell people in these situations, you have to protect yourself. You absolutely do. Like I said, I'm not telling you to refuse the good deeds. I'm just saying, like, if they keep bringing up old stuff, you have to try to revert. You either have to not argue with them, or you have to try to bring the conversation back to the present time. Okay, I remember that. Thank you for that. But right now we're here. We're addressing this issue right here. Thank you for that gift you got me 25 years ago. But now we're here. Thank you for what you did for me 30 years ago, but now we're here. Thank you for what you did for me 5 years ago, but right now is in the present. I haven't forgotten about that, but we can talk about that later on. But we're right here. And sometimes even sometimes that doesn't work. You have a better chance, or get better. You might get better results from going outside, finding the biggest, thickest oak tree in your yard and talking to the oak tree than you will trying to communicate with a narcissistic person. That's just how it goes sometimes, y'all. But anyways, let me hop off this thing, y'all. I appreciate every single one of y'all. I have a Zoom call. For Zoom calls, my coaching, my courses, and my groups, check out mentalhealness.net. I will see y'all in the next video. Thanks. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace.